It's Lisa David, and I want to give God praise for His faithfulness and His goodness in my life. A lot has been happening with me since April. Yes, a lot. But I decided, I said, the devil is not going to have my happiness. You know, in the midst of everything, I just kept on going. There were days when I would be like, God, what's happening? There were days when the devil would come to me and say, you're serving God and there's no evidence. What's happening with you? And then I'll just keep saying, devil, you can't have mine. You can't take my praise. I'll just keep doing what I kept on doing. You know, I went into a bad investment that landed me in a lot of debt, millions. You know, it has not been easy. Then to top it off, the restaurant, it's just like all hell broke loose and everything shut down. Like nothing was happening. A place in a day that we would sell, you know, you would just be there. I would call, my guy would say nothing, nothing, nothing. Like the place became like a wilderness. In the middle of everybody calling me for their monies here and there and all that, you know, God still keeping me. And then that was it last week? Last week I was home and I was sleeping. Then I had a dream. In that dream, I saw my late mom and my ex-husband. I don't know what was happening, but they were arguing. It's just like we were in three separate rooms. And then I came out. I told her, I said, you're not supposed to be here. You're dead. Why are you coming here to cause problems? She was shouting or something. I told her, I said, go. Then the next thing, she started fighting with me. She was fighting with me. I was fighting with her. I said, no, you cannot be here. You have to go. You know, and that's how I woke up. And by the time I woke up from that sleep, I noticed that I could not move my hands, I could not move my leg, and my speech was, I couldn't talk. My mouth was bent to one side. You know, and I was like, what is this? Yes, I know I've been having calls and all that, but it wasn't people that were around thought it was maybe the calls from vendors I was owing that put me in that position. But I knew what was happening. And I said, and my spirit was telling me, this is not stroke. You cannot have partial stroke. I was trying to fight it in my mind. I was trying to stand up. I cannot stand up. And the thing kept on telling me, stay there. You have gotten stroke. You cannot move. Stay there. Don't move. And when they called Bishop, it was like, ma, I know you are okay, but you need to get to the hospital to let's just know what the problem. I said, I could not talk about telling them that I'm not going to the hospital. So when the person that was around called Bishop, it was like, okay, I said they should bring me to church. He said, okay, they said they were bringing me to church, but they refused. That let's go to the hospital. I said, no, I refuse to go to the hospital. Then I tried to stand up. I could not stand up. Tears was just rolling down my eyes. And then we did all we could. I just said, okay, they should massage me. We called my younger sister and all that. When she came, she said, waiting with this. I said, I don't know. But gradually, Bishop prayed with me. I started walking little by little, and the next day, I want to stand up. He said, stay there. If you stay like this, people will pity you. Don't stand up. This is your condition now. Just be like this. I was like, God, this is not like me. I cannot just sit and not do anything. I will not walk. I said, no. I was fighting with the thing. I would try to stand and say, no, your hands will be like this, your leg will be like this. I fought it, and then on Sunday, when to come to church, I said, bring me to church. You want to go to church? I said, yes. If I stay at home, I was fighting in my spirit. I said, they understand now you're not well. I said, no, I'll come to church. Say, so you now come to church with your hand like this and your legs like this? Yes, I'll come to church. And I came to church, I was seated after the service. Bishop came, you know, he was like, man, you're not going back home like this. You have to move, you have to walk. Let's do exercise. We walked. And some point I said I was tired. And I got home. And then this thing came again like, so you want to walk. So be like this, people will pity you, you know, everything will be okay. To cut the long story short, I had to fight that spirit in me. I said, no, I will not be like this. And I stood up, I was going to buy things, I was walking. And gradually, I got back myself. And as God will have it, the way God just did everything with me, with all the stress I'm going through, people calling me. That's Sunday when I came, I didn't really even have money. For the first time for me to put out much in offering, you know, but I said, God, I still give you praise. I think it was Thanksgiving service. I said, God, I still give you praise. And I went back, I started worshiping, I started just playing music and all that. And then Something very wonderful happened. Was it on Tuesday evening? That company I worked for, the second in command, the madam, they called me. Say, madam, what happened to your line? We've been trying to reach you. They call me in the evening. Please, oh please, I need your services. I don't know what these other people here they are doing. Say, I need you to supply us food. We're having trainings for 2 days at for 30 persons. Say, how much would you now do? Normally she will take 5,000. I say it's 6,000. She says, is that your last price? I say, yes, it's 6,000 naira. And lo and behold, I had just 80,000 in my account, planning on how to pay rent, because in all of these things, my landlord increased rent to 150,000 per month. And the whole of that month, there was no sales. If sales will even come 5,000, a place where we sell 100,000, 200,000, 180,000. So I'm like, how will I pay rent now and pay my girl 50,000 month? That's 200,000. I say, God, it has come to the point I cannot do anything. I can't do anything by myself. I surrender this thing. Everywhere I've made mistake, I'm sorry. Everywhere I did not seek your, I'm sorry. Just help me. I need your mercy. I need your grace. And this call came in. I carried that money. We went to the market, took my girl and the car. We went. I was seated in the car. They went. They bought everything and then prepared this thing. As I got to the company, and everybody was like, "Madam, when are you coming back?" I said, "I'm not coming back." You know. So I just served the food. I looked at it. That first day, 180,000 for the 30 plates of food. I said, God, is this me? I said, God, this can only be you. The next day too, she ordered more and ordered more. At the end of the day, in 2 days, 360,000. My rent was covered. I said, God, that was not even it. As my landlord told me, Madam, how's your body? I said, fine. He said, Madam, you know what? That 150, don't pay it. Pay 100,000. Let's leave the rent at 100,000. And I'm like, God, this can only be you. I just started giving him praise. I said, God, I thank you. So I want to give him a shout of praise. Lord, I praise you.